Welcome student in Christchurch Convent digital classes class 12th subject chemistry chapter 3 electrochemistry. In this video we'll see about molar conductivity definition and its formula. So molar conductivity of a solution at a given concentration is the conductance of the volume V of solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte kept between two electrodes with area of cross section A and the distance of unit length. That means the value of L is 1. So we know that lambda is equal to kappa into area of cross section A divided by the distance between two electrode is L. So if L is 1 then and A is also 1, then A is become V, area become volume, because volume is equal to length into breadth into height. So volume containing 1 mole of electrolyte. So lambda m is equal to K into V. Molar conductivity increases with decrease in concentration. This is because the total volume V of the solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte also increases. It has been found that decrease in K on dilution of a solution is more than compensated by the increase in its volume. Physically, it means that at a given concentration, lambda m or molar conductivity can be defined as the conductance of the electrolytic solution kept between between the electrodes of a conductivity cell at unit distance, but having area of cross section large enough to accommodate sufficient volume of solution that contains 1 mole of electrolyte. Now for weak electrolytes, we have already seen the substance which do not get completely ionized are called weak electrolytes. So for weak electrolyte like acetic acid have lower degree of dissociation or breakup at higher concentration, and hence for such electrolyte the change in the molar conductivity, that is lambda m, with dilution is due to increase in the degree of dissociation, and consequently the number of ions in total volume of solution that contains 1 mole of electrolyte. The change in the molar conductivity is due to change in the ions that contains 1 mole of electrolyte, change in the ions in the total volume of 1 mole of electrolyte. In such cases, lambda m increases suddenly on the dilution, especially near lower concentration. Therefore, lambda m 0, that means limiting molar conductivity, cannot be obtained by extrapolation of molar conductivity to 0 concentration. Therefore, at infinite dilution, that is the concentration of electrolyte almost reaching to 0 or tends to 0, electrolyte dissociate completely, that is for degree of dissociation alpha is 1. What is degree of dissociation? We have studied in class 11th chapter 7. But as such low concentration, the conductivity of the solution is so low that it cannot be measured accurately. Therefore, the limiting molar conductivity, that is lambda m 0 for weak electrolytes, is obtained by using Kohlrausch law of independent migration of ions. So suppose at any concentration C, if the alpha is the degree of dissociation, then it can be examined, then it can be approximated to the ratio of the molar conductivity lambda m at the concentration C to the limiting molar conductivity lambda m0. Thus we have alpha is equal to lambda m, that is molar conductivity, divided by the lambda m0, that is limiting molar conductivity. But we know that for a weak electrolyte like acetic acid, dissociation constant Ka is equal to C alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha. So we'll kept C as it is, and in place of alpha we will write lambda m upon lambda m0. So in numerator, due to alpha square, it become lambda m square divided by lambda m0 square, and in bracket 1 minus, in place of alpha we will write lambda m upon lambda m0. So if we solve the denominator, we will get dissociation constant K is equal to C lambda m square divided by lambda m0 multiplied by lambda m0 minus lambda m. Now what are the applications of Kohlrausch law? By using Kohlrausch law of independent migration of ion, it is possible to calculate lambda m0, that is limiting molar conductivity of any electrolyte, from the conductivity of the individual ions. It can be either cation or anion. Moreover, for a weak electrolyte like acetic acid, it is possible to determine the value of its dissociation constant once we know the value of lambda m0, that is limiting molar conductivity, and lambda m, that is molar conductivity at a given concentration C. Now this is the uses of Kohlrausch law. It is asked in examination, write the uses of Kohlrausch law or application of Kohlrausch law. So try to remember it. Now you can see some solved examples are given to you how we can use Kohlrausch law to solve these. So calculate lambda m0 for CaCl2 and MgSO4 from the data given in the table 3.4. That is conductivity due to individual ions is given to you in the table. We have also seen in the last video conductivity of different anion and cation at 298 degree Kelvin. So we know that from Kohlrausch law that limiting molar conductivity lambda m0 for CaCl2, calcium chloride, will be given by conductivity due to calcium ion, Ca2 plus ion, and it is 119, it is given in the table, and 2Cl minus ion, because Cl minus ion has one negative charge and we have to neutralize two positive charge, so we have to take 2Cl ions, and the molar conductivity of Cl chloride ion is 76.3 Siemens centimeter mole inverse. So it will be multiplied by 2, so it become 152.6. So for calcium ion we will write 119 plus, for 2 chloride ion plus we will write 152.6. So if we total these two, we will get 271.6 Siemens centimeter square mole inverse. Similarly, we can find the limiting molar conductivity for MgSO4 magnesium sulfate, and for magnesium sulfate, for magnesium ion the value of molar conductivity is 106, and for sulfate ion it is 160. So we will add these two, will get 266 Siemens centimeter square mole inverse. Now you can see the example 3.8. Lambda m0, that is molar conductivity, limited molar conductivity for NaCl, HCl and sodium acetate. NaAC means sodium acetate are 126 0.4, 425.9 and 91 Siemens centimeter mole inverse respectively. Calculate molar conductivity of HAC hydrogen acetate for or sodium acetate acetic acid. So limiting molar conductivity of acetic acid will be given by H plus lambda 0 H plus plus lambda 0 AC minus. AC means acetate ion, H plus ion, so hydrogen ion. So this can be written as lambda H plus lambda 0 H plus plus lambda 0 Cl minus plus lambda 0 AC minus plus lambda 0 Na plus minus lambda 0 Cl minus minus lambda 0 Na minus. Then lambda 0 H plus and lambda 0 Cl can be written as molar conductivity of HCl and lambda AC theta ion and sodium ion can be written as sodium acetate, which is 91, and minus lambda 0 Cl minus and minus lambda 0 Na plus can be written as lambda m0 NaCl, and the value of these given to you already in the question. So molar conductivity of lambda m0 of HCl is 425.9, lambda m0 of sodium acetate is 91, NaC means sodium acetate 91 minus lambda m0 NaCl is 126.4. So if we calculate, we will get 390.5 Siemens centimeter square mole inverse. So you just go through these example, and such kind of question are asked in examination. Thank you for watching Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video.